Time for our SWAT plan. That's success with action. Today, we're going to make it happen today for somebody. Tonight, we got Kathy. Kathy's trying to reach that kind of breakthrough branding moment for a new company, Monster Proof, and we're going to help her do it with some help from our friends at QVC.
I'm Jeff Turney, head marketing here.
Hi, nice to meet you.
Welcome. We got a little exercise for you called Screen Test. That is live. You want to try it?
Yes, I do.
Let's go.
All right.
Let's go. If you're going to be at QVC, sell us the product.
Well, Monster Proof is a solution to a universal problem. Every parent is going to have to help soothe children's fears of monsters.
Super. You did great. You did well in your screen test. On to the next thing.
Hey, Kathy, how are you?
Good, how are you?
Okay, so when we're on the air, just want to make sure that everything is as concise as possible. The first thing that we need to tell people, how is this different? This is something that can help their child create a little bedtime ritual so that they're not going to be afraid. This is your chance to really connect with them.
Thanks, Lisa.
Kathy.
Hi.
Hi, how are you? There's three things that I want you to focus on if you were to get your product on QVC. The first is, what configuration are we going to sell the product in? We're going to sell it together. The second piece is we really need to hone the story behind the product. The final piece is we need to create a value. It's great to meet you. Good luck with everything.
If you were getting ready to go on the air, the next step would be to bring you in here.
In my family, they wear the pajamas every single night to bed.
That's so cute.
And Zeke represents smells.
If you are going to do it on air for real, normally I would make sure that you had some more samples so that you could be holding them, you know, touching them, interacting with them. Kathy, thank you so much.
Thank you, Lisa.
Great seeing you. Thank you.
All right, I want to start with you, Lisa. You're selling things every day. What do you do to establish a brand relevancy right off the bat with your consumers?
Well, I think number one, you take a few seconds in the beginning to talk about why this person makes sense with this idea. Because I think once they understand how that person came to there, then they're willing to listen to what the idea is. It has validity.
You said something to Lisa very important. You've got to get it out there in the first 15 seconds. So I want to hear it from you right now, Kathy. Give me the pitch. I know we saw it in rough form there. Once again, that's not really airing on QVC. Don't try this at home. Well, actually, try it at home right now. Give me the 15-second pitch right now.
Got me on the spot. Monster Proof is a brand that represents security for children that helps them conquer their fear of monsters. So when they go to bed, they feel safe and secure.
Okay. How do we feel about that, Council? Good brand statement?
Love it. It's empowering to kids, it is compelling, and there's really no limit to the brand expansion for this category.
You know what? I love the way you set up the brand. You set it up in a big space. You didn't specifically even initially say, these are little stuff, this. You said the service you provide, you differentiated it, you gave the benefit in there. That's a very important thing. Jeff, I know when you were selling Monster, when you launched it, Monster.com, you talked very clearly about the benefit of this product. Very important to branding. Talk to me about benefit.
Well, I think when we're looking here, proof is as important a word as monster. And listen to me saying that monster is not as important a word here. Set the proof out there. Be bold about it, because this is like baby on board. It's not the function of the thing. It's the emotive connection of this thing.
Lisa, how'd she do?
You know, I think she did very well, and after she tried it the first time we talked, she did it again. There was a huge improvement in her second time. Definitely. The first time she was nervous, but she really improved.
Yeah, I want everybody at home to do that 15-second test. I don't care if you're somebody working at a company, because you got to stand for something.
Yes.
What is your authentic self? How are you differentiated, and what's the relevancy to your audience? Lisa, any other tips for anybody out there if they want to brand themselves, both as a person or if they're selling something?
Well, number one, I think you have to know where the idea came from, so it makes sense to you. Number two, you have to know why it's different than anything else out there, and that's going to be if you're selling yourself as a brand or anything else. Number three, you have to know it here and not here. Because if you don't know it here, you think before you talk. That means you memorize because you don't really know what you're saying. If you know it in here, you just talk normally. You don't have to think before you talk. And number four, definitely, I would say, have fun with what you're doing and stay away from anything that's a general platitude. Anything that can be on a Hallmark card is not a good positioning statement.
Amen. Too broad. Before we also leave you, any specifics, more specifics for Kathy, so she can do better next time?
Well, I think that she can definitely make it more personal. She can bring in more personal stories, paint the picture, sitting down with the children, reading the book, creating that environment, how they have something with them after you leave the room so you're not leaving them alone. I think those are things that can be even more personal and even more emotionally connecting in her pitch that can be even better.
I love it. All right.